Hi, you've clicked on Phoenix #RisingFromTheAshes. My name is Joey, and this is my vlog sharing my life about dealing with anxiety and depression. Today's video is super long. It's super triggery. It's, I don't know what words I'm supposed to not say on YouTube, so like, I'm going to speak in Pig Latin. Does anyone out there know Pig Latin? If you know Pig Latin, leave a comment. It's a difficult word and I have to think about it. I'd say? You know what that means? Okay. This video is highly talking about that. Highly. I mean, it's a long video and I'm talking about varied things. But I do detail a very serious event from my life. There's no tears. I promise you no tears. I was not in a sad mood when I made this video. I mean, I was in a, like a sort of sad mood, but not like a, dreadfully sad mood. Watch it. Stay till the end, and I'll see you then. Okay. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know how I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm on the iPad, and, I don't even want to hold it. I'm just have it propped up on my nightstand. I'm in bed. I'm hiding in my bed. I'm actually hiding. And it's freaking me out. Because I don't want to be hiding. But there's I don't like this shot. Yeah. There's emotional stuff happening right now. And I'm trying not to let it bug me out, because I tend to not let things bug me out until they bug me out uncontrollably. And I just fall apart. But as long as I don't oh, this is gonna hurt. As long as I don't bug out too much, then it's okay. But it builds up, and then I get like this. But that's why I'm talking to this thing. Because I'm going to try to talk my way down from being upset. Let me see what I can do with this shot. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm hiding in my bed, and it's very familiar territory because I do this a lot. Haven't done it so much since my daughter's been born, but I do have quite a history of hiding. Anyway, I'm upset. Oh, let's try and say why I'm upset. Let's talk about it. Let's try. Okay, I'm trying. It's so hard. I'm upset because I always get put in the middle of things. In between Angie and my mom, look who's in the middle. Me. Between my daughter and her father, who's in the middle? Me. And it's tiring. And it F's with me. And it makes me want to hide in my bed. I guess I'm just realizing that there's kids screaming outside.
So she's happy. She's watching Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, she does sound happy. I don't know. She's probably happy. She screams all the time, whether she's happy or not. Anyway, Okay, so when I'm put in the middle, I can't deal with things and I hide. And this is a problem because I am, I look ahead enough to know that it's this problem is not going to go away. Like, between the kid and her father, I think there's going to be some contention there. I'm just saying. Because, she does not... She knows she can't get away with bullshit with him, basically. Like, she can get away with all kind of bullshit with me. Because I'm kind of a pushover. But, especially for her. But her dad does not let her get away with that stuff. And, as rightly so, she shouldn't get away with that stuff. So she knows her dad is not going to, take any crap. She knows her grandmother's not going to take any crap, actually. And, but for me, she knows I'll take all the crap. Because I always do. So I feel, responsibility here to be the best me I can be for her. And in order to do that, I really have to stick up for myself. And I don't, admittedly, do that very well at all. I don't want to think that I'm just like, some ignorant, dumbass pushover. I read a quote today that said something about karma, and it was like, your karma right now isn't about you having been bad, but because you've been good for too long, or at the wrong times. Something like that. And that really resonated with me. I was like, wow. Yeah, I guess it kind of goes both ways, karma, Karma is neither good nor bad. It's just, it is. So, yeah, I thought a lot about that. And, that's kind of me, because I kind of am good to people and give people chances and chances. And chances and chances and chances and chances. And sometimes they, what to say, sometimes they disappoint me in the end. Because they just, there's two ways, people. People the way you think they should be or the way you want them to be. And you also know them for the way they actually truly are. And this is something that I have never really figured out. I'm just now learning to figure this out, literally just now. 43 years old. But people, they can only do what they can do with what they're working with. And let's face it, we're not all working with an easy set of circumstances. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got issues and baggage. I've always understood this about people, so I try to be patient with people, I guess. And that's why, I give a million chances because, like I believe in the good in people. I really do. But I think sometimes in my belief of the goodness in a person, I think I sort of kind of lose myself somewhere in there. And it only becomes about what I think they could be rather than what they really are. All that being said, I'm trying to meet people on their own field, Oh, my hair looks so bad. At least it's clean though. I like to try and meet. Seriously? Can't you just not do that? No, okay, fine. I like to try to meet people, on even ground. And in order to do that, I feel like you just, you have to give the benefit of the doubt sometimes and be like, you don't know where this person is coming from. You're not in their shoes. So just step off and see what they have to say. See what they can do. Yeah. Let them prove you right, but maybe they'll prove you wrong. And I think what happens is, people in my life, my parents, for instance, they don't necessarily see things that way. I don't want to say they're pessimistic, but they're more realistic, I guess. And they see people for, how they are and what they do. And I tend to see people like what they mean to me and what they could be. If that makes any sense. No TikTok was?
No, it wasn't. I was turning it off. I wanted to see what time it was.
Oh. It's gonna interrupt my video. Anyway. So you've got to what was I talking about? Rewind it back. I don't know. You disturbed the flow, dear.
Sorry.
It's all right. You've got to meet people halfway. Thank you, dear. Halfway. And I think that people don't do that. Not enough in the world at all. And that's certainly true in my life. And I'm only going to speak about that because I am certainly not going to get on a soapbox about the frickin' world because let's just, we don't want to open that can of worms. Anyway, in my life, and specifically about my partner, people have always been not that supportive. The two people, female people, in my life who have been the most unsupportive are my mother and a very, 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 very long-term female friend of mine who, well, I don't want to say too much about her because I respect her and I don't want to, badmouth her. But she hates him. Hates Angie with a passion, a burning passion.
Like your mother.
I like my mother in very much the same way as my mother. And they've always been this way. It certainly makes it difficult. I don't really talk to her anymore because, well, it's a long, complicated story, but I think one of the reasons why she doesn't want to talk to me is because of my partner. She thinks badly of this person. And so does my mom.
Tell them why.
Tell them why. Yeah, no, I'm getting to that. This is the thing that upsets me about this. Like, other people might judge us. I don't know if they do or not. I'm sure some do. I'm sure some don't care. But I know some do. And I respect their judgment. You know, I've listened to their points. They're fair points. And on one hand, I do definitely see where things are not ideal. But then what I say to that, number one, whose relationship is fucking ideal, okay? Sorry for the swear, but seriously. Who has an ideal relationship? I don't know. It's none of my damn business. But you know what I do know? I do know that although my partner is an asshole to me sometimes,
and vice versa,
I'm an asshole to her sometimes too. Like, seriously. We asshole it up with each other all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerks. But at the end of the day,
I love you.
We love each other tremendously. We support one another in what we're trying to do in life.
And regardless of our faults.
We have faults, regardless of our faults. But we have faults. Everybody has faults. We have a heavy dose of faults, though. Okay? Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, our situation's so bad, or, you know, we've got it so... What? I'm not comparing anybody. Okay? I'm just saying, for me, myself, and I, and my situation in life, things are hard to get through sometimes. But I do have somebody by my side who truly loves me, has supported me and stood by me more than half of my life at this point, right? Really? Oh, dang. A long ass time. And, I have nearly died more than once where this person saved my life. I'm not joking. Okay? You want to hear a story? I'll tell you the story. Well, I'll tell you part of the story. You want to hear more? Comment and I'll tell you more. But the gist of the story is this. When I was 21 or 22.
22.
When I was 22, I broke up in a 4-year relationship. It was devastating.
Very.
Devastating. And it made me go a little wonky. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I went freaking crazy. I was just like inconsolable. Just completely devastated. I'm not trying to trigger myself, so I don't want to get too deep into it. If y'all want to know more, seriously, I'll tell you more. But I got to prepare myself. I wasn't prepared to tell the story. But it relates, so I'm going to try. So I was devastated. And I was home in my parents' house. I had moved out with this person that I was with. And I took my cat that my mother said she would never allow in her house. I took my cat and I took my stuff and I went home. And I remember sitting in my empty room because all my proper shit was still at the apartment that we lived at. And I remember sitting there in this empty room and honestly, I just wanted to go to sleep. I really did. I just wanted to go to sleep. At least that's what I told myself. I don't know. Was it an suicide attempt? I don't know. I don't know. But I took quite a lot of was it Tylenol, I think?
Nope.
What was it?
It was a sleeping aid.
Oh, Tylenol PM, perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I took
Shitload.
a shitload of these pills, okay? And I was just sitting in my room and petting my little kitty and just sort of waiting. Because I thought, I was just, I go to sleep and we'll see what happens. That wasn't unusual for me to do. I'm not trying to get off on another tangent, but I did used to do that as a young person, teenager and stuff. I would take more medicine than I should because I wanted to go to sleep. At any rate, so that being said, so I did this and sitting there in my room waiting. And I don't remember if I called you or you called me. I want to say he called me. Do you remember who called who?
Quote you, just letting you know I took a bunch of pills because I want to go to sleep forever.
Oh. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I called Angie and I said, I just want to let you know that I've taken a lot of pills and I want to go to sleep forever. Wow. Did I really say that?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you say? Did I really say that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
You did. More than once. I pleaded with you. Why?
You pleaded with me, why? And what did I say?
I can't deal with it anymore.
I can't deal with it anymore. I was devastated. So, Angie said, no, it's not going to happen. And I think I argued with you a little bit.
Yes, you did.
Because I always do.
And then you hung up.
And then I hung up. Yep. And so then
don't make me call your parents. Try it. Click.
Yeah. You said don't make me call your parents, and I said try it, and I hung up on you.
Because they won't listen to you or something.
When you're in these kinds of mindsets, you say crazy things, okay? So we hung up the phone. I hung up the phone. And she called my mom right up. That was back in the days when you had two lines in the house because not everyone had a cell phone. So I had my own line in my room. And that's what I was talking to you on. And then you called my mom.
Wow.
And or my father's, my parents' number. They were in the same house, but, and and they took control of the situation, and, you know, I ended up in the hospital and
with your stomach pumped.
drinking charcoal. It is not fun.
No, she tasted like charcoal for about 2 weeks.
It is not fun. It is awful to drink charcoal.
That's what you said.
But that's, you know, that's what we had to do, because I would have died otherwise. So, yeah, that was that. So when you have somebody in your life that has saved your life, and that has stood by you in life, and has,
Excuse me.
despite the times where they were a bit of a jackass to me, or were, you know, a bit of a, what, a pill, maybe? A pill, a bear, you know, a problem, pain in my ass,
Thorn.
thorn in my side.
Thank you.
Love. We love each other tremendously. And when people, i.e. my mother, i.e. my very, very, very old friend, who was once my girlfriend, but we're not going to talk about that, because it's not it's not relevant.
Sound effects.
He's doing sound effects. We're not ready for sound effects yet. 2 women who were very close to me, who hate this person with a burning passion. But they themselves, my mother possibly being exception, except what she's been doing lately, which is another story altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But they just, well, my mother I don't know about, but the other lady, the girlfriend.
What?
Is it so hard to imagine I had a girlfriend once? Come on.
No, but you had many men.
Many men. How many is many men?
Well, for a person such as yourself, 4 or 5 is pretty good. 3 is...
Do you know, I
if
think...
you're experienced enough at 3, which most people only have one relationship.
I don't know if this is picking up your voice and you're wasting time.
Oh my God.
We're not talking about this.
Okay. You repeat what I say. When you dump your feelings about that certain person in your life.
When you dump that... But
shit,
no, okay, no. This is my video. Stop hijacking my video.
I'm not. But when you dumping shit, you know, negative shit to people that are supposed to understand you, that, you know, because you have to take the bad with the good and all that other good shit.
I guess what I'm trying to say is this. Not talking about my mother, talking about my friend. When somebody has ulterior motives for hating somebody, for example, they fancy that other person and want them out of their lives, they're going to find reasons to hate on them. And when that person themselves no, I'm not going to go there. No, bigger person than that. People have ulterior motives, is all I'm saying. They have reasons for hating things in your life that you find comfort in. And everyone's trying to manipulate everyone else. Okay. That's me. That's my bitterness coming out. Sorry. This video is like 26 minutes. It's too long.
Oh my God. Stop complaining.
The more you complain, the longer God lets you live.
That's bullshit.
I used to have a pin that said that. It said, the more you complain, the longer God lets you live. I also had a pin that said, stress, the confusion created when one's mind overrides the body's basic desire to choke the living shit out of some asshole who desperately deserves it. Yeah, I still remember that. That was like a button that I used to wear to school.
Yeah, on your backpack.
I did. I wore it out. Anyway. Okay.
I know you did.
Yeah, I did. But I still remember it. And that's true, though. That's what stress is. Just kick the shit out of people, but you can't do that. So, you gotta, freaking get along with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everybody to get along. I want my mom to get along with my partner. I want my partner to get along with my kid, our kid. I mean, it's so hard. But you know what? I'm gonna wrap this up because this is gonna be a whole video in and of itself. It's gonna be a half hour. Okay. The bottom line is, I myself am far more capable of dealing with this situation that I'm dealing with right now than I ever have been before. Ever. And for that, I am truly grateful. And also, I truly need every ounce of resilience that I can get. Because these people, my family,
they be
crazy. Okay? Right? Crazy. But that's okay. I love them. All of them. Including my partner. Who's a little shit sometimes, but you know what? So am I. On that note. Well, that was a resounding note to leave it on. My partner's a little shit and so am I. That's true though. Well, anyway. I don't know. I don't know what to say after that. That said a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know. Can you? Wow, that's a huge bird. Oh my God. I'm sorry I didn't record that. I wish I would have recorded that. It's a huge ass bird just flew over the house. I'm sure it was an eagle or a falcon or some sort of bird of prey, because it was too big to be a pigeon. Anyway, I don't want to delay this one any longer. It was a long video, and I thank you for watching. Thank you if you leave a comment. Thank you if you subscribe. Thank you for following my journey. It's been interesting since I've started doing this recording stuff. I'm not quite sure what I've learned yet. I think it's still in the process of happening. But I find it very interesting. And so, thanks for joining me. Till next time, Phoenix, #risingfromtheashes. Bye-bye.